Coach, you guys had a couple of chances there in the first half to maybe extend the lead to double figures, kind of let them hang around. It kind of felt like they built some momentum there late in the first half, and it's not really the first game where kind of you guys have had a chance to punch a lead out and ended up biting you. Why do you think maybe this team has not been able to kind of, so to speak, put teams away when you kind of have them in that vulnerable spot?
Yeah, I agree. I thought we had a good little stretch going. We got the lead built up to 11 there in the first half, and I thought we had some opportunities there to really press that thing open. And a lot of times it's come down to second chance opportunities, things like that. They get a put back, maybe a couple empty possessions in there too. But just our overall consistency of sustaining of 40 minutes has been been an issue for us in multiple games. So, and certainly showed up again tonight.
Darren, I recognize, from your perspective, it's not going to be the only reason for the outcome, but what was your perspective on that sort of call, no call, very late on Tucker, and was there any kind of communication with the officials? I mean, I guess we attempted through pool reporter protocols to talk to them, but from your perspective, was there any communication?
Yeah, it's a tough play. It happens fast, so it's just what it is.
Yeah, is this as hurt or as heartbroken as you've seen just the whole guys this year, that team, and just as hard of a loss as it was tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough loss. We know we have a big homestand here. This was the first game of it. We're at that point in the year where games have become very meaningful, and it was an opportunity. We certainly wanted to get started off on the front of the homestand with a good note, and but it didn't happen. So there's still, like I told them, we have to make sure that we put it away, and we got a big game on Sunday, and then we got to come ready to go. And a very good Michigan State team, so we're going to have to really look in the mirror a little bit and get some things figured out before we play again on Sunday.
You mentioned after the Purdue game, you were happy with how the team responded in Michigan, quickly turned the page and kind of put it to bed. Was this a hangover from the last two losses? Did you feel the team struggling at all, sort of, energy in practice or anything like that?
I didn't think so at all. I thought we had great practices. I thought the first half, to be honest, really indicated that, hey, they were ready to go. They came out, they played pretty well. A couple, 2-3 things in there that we would like to extended that lead a little bit. But I thought overall the first half we were very crisp on offense. I thought we were very locked in. I thought defensively did some pretty good things. They got a few putbacks there that we tried to clean up at halftime. Talked about a lot, and then trying to make sure that we cleaned up the interior, and that's a tough matchup. For us, whether to switch, not to switch, double team, not double team, and he just puts you in some really hard spots with our size.
Yeah, there was a stretch there in the second half. I think you guys went 0 for 11 from the field. Were there any particular issues that you saw that were the biggest reason for that?
I mean, I thought there was a few clean ones in there that we missed. I thought in the second half we got a little stagnant with some things. There wasn't a lot of movement. We weren't able to create advantages as much as I thought we did in the first half. I thought the first half we did a much better job of creating advantages, getting those kick-out threes, corner threes, because they were having to try to catch up a little bit, and I didn't think we did as good a job of that in the second half.
Darren, you guys had turned a bit of a corner late January, early February, won 5 games out of 6, had some really good wins in there. And now it just, things are kind of trending the other way. Just how has this team, I guess, lost that momentum that they had, and what's the path forward?
Yeah, the path forward is just keep fighting, keep pushing forward. The Illinois and the Purdue losses, they were tough. I mean, they were 2 tough games, 2 tough teams. Not a lot of people are going in there and winning. But I thought our guys were ready. I thought they came out. They had good focus in practice. They had good energy. I thought they came out. They played well the first half. Unfortunately, the second half, we weren't good enough.
I guess piggybacking off of that, Lamar said maybe they sort of got comfortable in the second half, maybe got a little bit complacent. I guess what are your thoughts of just how the intensity was in the second half when things kind of started to spiral?
I thought it was really just us not being able to contain Martinelli was the biggest piece. That was not getting stops. There was some offensive rebounds in there as well. Some big possessions where we didn't come up with some of those loose balls. And then offensively, we just couldn't get anything going. Like we went, we were over there for forever, and allowed them to stay in the game, and now all of a sudden, now you got to make some plays, and we just weren't able to make the ones we needed to.